Okay. I want to talk about profit. I'm making a lot of these because I just have thoughts and I'm bored and my hand hurts from things, so I can't really play video games enough to occupy my time. But I want to talk about profit. Before that, let me just say I just went outside to my car to give it a first round of clean out before I junk it, and maybe I'll play little taps as I give it its send off. Years of service, we thank you, car. Um, but yeah, profit, short and sweet. All profit is theft. Um, Anyone smart enough to reach enlightenment knows this. All stupid people think it's great. Uh, and I will go a little bit more into depth about this, but as I've gotten older, I have essentially realized that this is the case. Um, uh, because I have just never encountered really a situation where I have went to get something, any kind of product, and encountered the original creator or the middleman selling it to me, and thought that, I don't know how to phrase it exactly, but thought that the aspect of the profit involved was justified in it. Um, I don't know. What was I thinking about just before? There was an example I had, a specific example that I thought as an analogy or a metaphor for it, but you can think of many things. But people will, economists and other assholes like Jordan Peterson will give you the term value added. That's bullshit. Um, People like they take one thing and another thing and they put them together, or one thing and they refine it, or something like iron and they forge it into something else, and they give it to you, or they want to sell it to you. You know, that's in the case of iron plus time equals a sword, and they sell it to you. And, you know, even if the crafter is, say, forced under some kind of, gunpoint, although why would that happen? Why would someone force you with a gun to make a sword? Let's just ignore that stupidity, but you still don't have to do it. You can take the bullet. So, I realize that seems like a stupid point, but you can still accept death over that. You do still have a choice. And there are other things. You can try to fight back. Now that is an odd edge case, but no matter what, you did not choose. You never chose to do something for something else. I didn't ask you to do this thing. It was your choice, and whatever. Uh, so the profit motive thing and the profit incentive argument is a fallacy, or they call these things a red herring argument. Yeah, it's true. No cars would be made unless I had a profit to do it. Eh, you know, meh. So many things, and especially the development of drugs never would have happened, you know, without an incentive to do it. And it's like, yeah, but you do realize, especially with respect to pharmacological companies, most of the drugs pharma companies develop are, and let's be fair here, useless. Totally cosmetic. They're luxury drugs. So the ones that we need made are like passion projects. Sorry. Um, and or we may use the argument, well, those drugs would never be made if the company didn't make a killing off of product X, Y, and Z. And it's like, no. Another bullshit argument. So, whatever. All of these money profit arguments are just total crap. And like I said, if you have a working lucid brain, you see through it. So it's not difficult if you can spot bullshit to see the river of crap and the rainstorm of diarrhea all around us everywhere these days, followed by the trees of shit. And it's just shit all around. And chocolate bars made of shit. Shit everywhere. So, yeah. A world of lies. Watch the movie They Live. That's the world we live in. And, yeah. It's horrible. And enough people have faith in that religion that it's self-sustaining for the most part. Yeah, it's the largest religion on earth now. And I like to use the phrase that be the T word that Americans are more afraid of than terrorists is taxes. For some reason, for whatever reason, even though, I mean, it pays for everything that you love and rely on the most. Um, the things you rely on the most every day. I mean, the invisible things that you rely on. That's what taxes pay for. You know, basically, when taxes work right, you don't see them working. And that is basically why you want taxes to go down, because you don't notice that it's working. If all of a sudden, like in RoboCop, if all of a sudden we had a private police force, you would be like, what the fuck's going on? And the police force, every time they came to your house, they were like, by the way, your bill is $340. And you'd be like, what the fuck? They'd be like, well, you know, we don't have a budget anymore because fucking taxes were cut. So now here's your bill. And there's a fee for, it looks like no one was here, so here's an extra $500 fee for no criminal fee. But, you know, you're lucky because if there was someone here, that $500 fee would be $1,500. So you're lucky. This is my gas fee of $75. And you'd be like, $75? The police station is 10 miles over there. I'd be like, yeah, well, you know, gas is expensive. It's $3.50 a gallon. You have an electric car. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, well, we still have one gas-powered 14-foot, 10-foot tall tank. Why the fuck do you have a tank? We live in a suburb. Well, we need it just in case. Just in case? What the fuck? And that is an example of why taxes work. So, there you go. Let's keep pushing them down more and more and more. And yeah, just wait. Just wait. Keep asking for tax cuts. And by the way, if you think they're going to cut taxes on the rich anymore, oh, guess what they did? They're already down to zero. So they can't go any lower, can they? Oh, yes, they can. They can go to negative, which they are. So I don't know. They're going to go to negative, super negative. I don't know. I can get another yacht, or I can get 2 yachts. Now let's write those off. Let's put them in the indexed file AJ subsection 4 subsection Q. Excellent. I wrote them off as an expense for that new stadium that the taxpayers of Saginaw County, Michigan, or whatever the fuck, bought us. Oh, by the way, we're moving. Because the stadium, while it was big enough at the time of building, this other fucking city just offered to build us an even bigger stadium. Taxes. Yes. I'm running for president in 2028 because I don't see any way I can win this election in 1.5 months, even if I get some viewers. I don't see how it's possible anymore. So in 4 years, I need you all to vote for me, and yeah, Let's do it. Let's shove the government's dick up American corporations' ass, and then we can proceed to march across the world and make sure there's no safe haven for them. Yeah. No Cayman Island will be safe for your ill-gotten gains. Now, I must go and get a petty amount of money for my car, which, other than the brakes, which basically the rest of the car is in amazing condition. But the brakes don't work, and I can't get it fixed because it's a story. Yeah. Whatever. Anyways. Okay. That concludes another thing, and this video was brought to you by the company of I don't fucking care. Subsidiary of right here.